We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. I'm coming after you. We're going to 53. I'm coming after you.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, 47. 51 the mark, boy. 51.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready. 70 ending. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, That's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Set, baby. Set.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
54 Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. And he's got some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Throwing. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Ready? 15 on it. 15 on it. Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. I got one. March 54. March 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Escaping the pressure right. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And an alley to run. 12 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
47.
Here's Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Prescott now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time defensively, Knight. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the delay, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Badgley able to punch this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check 53. Hey, let's get this, get this. Come on.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating from the gun, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson's going to try the sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Ebron caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Prescott to throw it. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense.
Here's Jackson. That's Isabella open on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
46.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Well, here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
26 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They run again with Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line. Let's go,
Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bucky Hodges in the final minute, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Dallas, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.